going to skip down the agenda. We're going to go down to Mark Bennett. Now, if you were at one of the first Tea Party, you'll remember Mark when he gets up here. I think that's somebody that gets just as passionate as I do, and I think he's just as teed as I am. Mark Bennett moved to Horry County in 2006. He was the founding member of Make a Difference in Horry County and a member of Friendship Baptist Church in Myrtle Beach. I knew there was something I liked about that boy. Mark spoke at our Tax Day Tea Party rally, and he was one of the favorite crowd pleasers there. So give a warm welcome and a round of applause to Mr. Mark Bennett. How you doing today, folks? My name is Mark Bennett, and I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to the Second American Revolution. We shall prevail, we shall oppose tyranny, and we shall win. Many of you know our Tea Party has been maligned by the media. We have been considered terrorists. We have been considered right-wing extremists. And we have been blatantly ignored by mainstream media, whether it be Fox News or CNN. We have been ignored, and I'm here to tell you, we shall speak up, we shall organize, and we shall stand firm and say no to tyranny and no to oppression. As far as I'm concerned, Jean Garofalo's an idiot. She said that we're a bunch of racists, and we're just here to oppose a black president. No, my friends, we're here to oppose a president and a Congress, not because they're black or white, but because they're ignorant and, as far as I'm concerned, incompetent. As far as I'm concerned, the reasons that motivate every single man, woman, and child here today are the same reasons that motivated our forebears in 1776, opposing tyranny, standing up for we the people. That's what the reason is that we are here. Not racism and not simply taxes. There's a long train of abuses beyond just Barack Obama. We have been betrayed by both the Republicans and by both the Democrats. We have been sold down, and we say no to the two-party system, and we say yes to the system of voting for anyone who stands for the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. We stand here today, and just as our forefathers pointed their fingers across the Atlantic and told the King of England, "Don't tread on us," so we stand here. And in that same spirit, we point our fingers across the Potomac and tell Washington, D.C., "Don't tread on us." That's what the Tea Party's about. We stand here today for this reason. The reason is that we declare we will not go down in the annals of history as letting our constitutional republic fall into tyranny without a fight. This fight shall be waged in every way, both peaceful and both protest. We shall go to the ballot box. We shall make signs. We shall petition. Sign the petitions back there. Audit the Fed. Sign for 1207. We need to audit the Federal Reserve, and it's our best chance to start to remove the Federal Reserve and remove the IRS and remove all the bounds of tyranny that are holding this nation like shackles. Stand here united in this principle, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator, not their government, with certain inalienable rights, that among these rights are life, liberty, and property, pursuit of happiness. Government derives its power over us not from the consent of the lobbyists, not from the consent of corporate America, and not from the consent of the big international bankers, and definitely not from the consent of the United Nations. No, my friends, they draw their consent from you, and you alone. Never let them tell you otherwise. We will never consent to globalism, we will never consent to socialism, and we will never consent to our elected representatives not representing us, but representing private interests that represent foreign banks and foreign interests, and they're all a part of what we know to be a global new order to institute global government and destroy and eviscerate our sovereignty. That's why we're here today. There's an agenda afoot. There is an agenda afoot without the bounds of of this country when the president of Russia stands before the world at the G8 conference, holds up a coin and says, we can mint it. We can have a global currency. We can do it. And our president goes over and shakes his hand. My friends, if I was president of the United States, I'd spit at his feet and tell him, never, never, never. We don't consent to that. We are our government. They serve us. We don't serve them. Let's get it straight. They abide by the laws just as much as we do. And when we break the laws, we take them out by ballot box or bullet box, and that's our history. Our forefathers said this, that whenever any, I want to stress that word, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its power in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes. But, this is the but. Listen to this. When a long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing inevitably the same course, designed to reduce them to absolute despotism, it is their right, as it is their duty, to overthrow such government and to provide new guards for their future security. My friends, I say this with a whole heart and with love for the red, white, and blue. Benjamin Franklin said, where liberty is, there is my country. And I say this with sincerity. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes tyranny. Resistance becomes necessary. And we are here to resist through peaceful means. We are here to speak out. But I'll tell you what, if the day comes and I see UN troops coming down my street corner enforcing a UN charter, I hope our boys will be standing there, because I'll be right back with them to say, not on our watch! I would much rather shed my blood than to see my children in chains and slavery, and I would much rather be put 6 feet underneath the ground and be in heaven with my Savior than to see tyranny in the United States of America. We, the people, desire to see Republican form of government, a constitutional republic, and we will have that if we simply move this movement forward. Get out there. Don't rely on the media to tell friends. Don't rely on Fox News or Glenn Beck or the CNN. You can't trust them. They're all bought out, people. Money, 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 money. That's what it's about. I urge you, get a friend. Get 10 friends. Get 20 friends. Tell them when the next Tea Party is. Get them to contribute $5, $10, whatever you can, and try to come to Washington, D.C. My friends, the hour is dark. Our numbers are dwindling, and my friends, we need to stand up and be counted. We need to get the word out, and we need to say, as our forefathers did, don't tread on us. Thank you very much. God bless you, and God bless the Republic of the United States of America. God bless you, every one of you. God bless you. All right, I warned you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Thank you. Mark Bennett, you're a great American, brother. You're a great American.